That is how we like to view this. And here we go. Ed Courtney coming up with the lag. Now, Ed Courtney has been kind of coming up as of recent times. I'm not sure his exact ranking, somewhere in the, low B range, something like that, C plus, B minus, something like that. And, he's really been putting in significant work in recent times, and he's coming a long way. I mean, he's on the winner side in this tournament, and I'll tell you what, that's not easy. You really got to just bear down and take control of everything to make it this deep. If he manages to win this match against Jared, that's going to put him in the hot seat match against the winner of Rich Senna and Kerry McAuliffe, who are playing on a neighboring table. Jared DeMalia, if you're not familiar with him, he is actually another very, very strong amateur player from the Northeast. He's placed top 5 in the Billiards Expo, the Open there. So he's pretty strong there. He's won a lot of the Ship to Cash events locally, and you can see his cue ball control is spot on as he pockets the 9 ball with a carom, 1-9 carom. And Jared coming up with rack number 1. Again, want to make sure we're checking out our sponsors there. They are helping make this possible. And please share the stream in all of your respective pool groups. Really appreciate that. Please share it up. I want to get everybody out there. Our last feed towards the end there, we were just under 500 viewers at a time. So definitely appreciate all of that support. Got a lot of great things coming for you on the Snookers live stream channel. So make sure, share it up. We got lots of good stuff for you, I promise. Lots of good stuff. All right. Just a little too quick on the 1 ball get down. Might be just a hair anxious. But then again, this is somewhat of a relaxed tournament. We don't see players really bearing down 1,000% on every shot. It's somewhat relaxed. I'm not saying that people are just kind of taking flyers left and right, but they play a little bit more relaxed. Gene Hunt, did Kerry get 450 there? Yes, he did. And Rantamba hit the break and run for 400, which is pretty strong. In total, we paid out just over 1,000 in the break and run that you guys were just watching. And again, we do that every Wednesday night here at Snookers. There's always a good amount of money in that pot. So definitely come check us out. Again, please make sure you guys are sharing the stream. We want to make sure we can get our numbers way up there. Again, our last stream just before we refreshed here was hitting just under 500 viewers at one point. So we definitely want to get that out there. We want to get those numbers back up as high as we can get them. Paul Rhoda, what's up, man? Refresh my memory, Paul Rhoda. You're in South Carolina now, is that right? South Carolina? Paul Rhoda, I wish you were able to get up to the Lascati this past weekend. You are a past winner of that event, so it would have been nice to get you up there. And hopefully, Eric Lim, it peaked at 660 plus. Oh, great. I must have missed that. All right. Fantastic. Great. Awesome. Glad to hear. Love those numbers. Love to see those numbers again. Please, If you guys can, share away. Share away. Paul Rhoda, North Carolina. Okay, my mistake. And Regina Goulding. Hey, glad to see you joining. Regina is one of the owners over here at Snookers. Glad to see she is checking in, seeing how everything's rolling. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that our stream peaked at 660 plus. That's a pretty good number. I like that. Whoever is out there sharing, please continue to do so. Really, really appreciate that. The next live streamed event here at Snookers will be, let's see here, that's going to be the big Division 4 C class, and that's going to be February 24th. February 24th, right here at Snookers. And you see Jared making that very, very fortunate 9-ball. That is pretty sick, if you ask me. There we go, Ed Courtney coming back to the table, looking to put a beat up. Jared had a 1-9, and then that very, very fortunate 9-ball right there. That combination. I'll tell you, Jared's a very modest player. He'll straight up be like, "Hey, I got wicked lucky, dude. I don't even know how that happened." And not for nothing, this rack actually has a recipe for being an early finisher, to be honest. That 2-9 looks pretty appetizing into the side as long as it doesn't move. So if Jared finds a way to shoot this 1-ball in here, if he leaves him a piece here, we could be looking at another very early rack. Let's see here. He does have a clear shot here, so to be honest, he can either just roll it forward or draw back. He's got to clear that 8-ball, and it doesn't look like he did so. We're gonna have either a jump or a masse. I think Jared's more of a masse player. Yeah, he's gonna masse here, and that's gonna be a foul. I want to say he kind of half-heartedly hit that one. Didn't look like his full 100% effort. But nonetheless, Ed Courtney. No, this I see Paul Rhoda in the chat there. Rhoda, this is the match before the hot seat, okay? So the winner of this match is going to take on the winner of Rich Senna and Kerry McAuliffe in the hot seat match. And, yeah, these guys are playing pretty sporty tonight, I got to say. Had a couple of call-outs earlier on the stream. A couple of the guys in the chat were saying, "Hey, these guys stink." You know what I told them? I said, "Hey, send me a message. Let me know when you're coming to Snookers, and we'll give you some action. We'll give you a game. We don't mind." So, Yummy. Yum, what's up, man? Hope you got your sound on. 32 players tonight, Gene Hunt. 32 players tonight. I want to say that's a little under the average. We're usually like 35 to 40 players, something like that. We get as high as, the high 50s. We get those on occasion. But I'll tell you what, when we do hold a live stream match, when we do the action matches, the tournament goes way up. When we did the Dennis Levesque versus Mark Dion, we had 58 players, I think, in the tournament. So I expect to see some good support in the next couple of weeks as we have some great action matches coming. Next week, we actually have a Connecticut versus Rhode Island match that you're going to see here. That's going to be our featured match. and that's going to be Mike Matthew taking on Keith Platt. Mike Matthew coming out of Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut, and he's going to be taking on Keith Platt right here at Snookers. Keith from this area. And that's going to be a good one. And then the following week, we're going to have Rich Senna, who we saw earlier on the stream, and he's going to be going against Ranulph Tamba. I call him Kidlet. It means lightning strike in his native Filipino language. Unfortunately, Ed Courtney launching the ball off the table, foul, and he's going to concede the match to Jared after that. So, unfortunately, Ed Courtney is going to be heading on to the one-loss side. And you see Jared giving me the face there. Hey, I got lucky. Real quick, this right here, Classic Signs, that is one of our biggest supporters of the stream. Please check them out. They're in Coventry, Rhode Island. If you're around, check them out. And as we have shown you, they have some pretty awesome work. Look at this stuff, guys. They can do signs, decals for your vehicle. Top-notch work. Okay? Top-notch work. I mean, they can do anything you can think of as far as signs, decals, and whatnot. So we're gonna move on over to another top supporter of the stream, MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series. It's Mark Dion and company, and his next event is right here, Straight Shooters, this coming Saturday. Make sure you get over there. He's got 750 added. Check that one out. Lots of people heading there. And this event right here,